Welcome to my story world. If you love if you love quiet moments with characters who become your friends, then this story is just for you. Lisa is a girl who finds her happiness not in money or travel, but in the pages of a novel. Let's open the first page together and feel the magic. Let's start. Lisa was not like other girls in her town. She did not care much for makeup parties or gossip. Lisa had one best friend, her book, every day after school or work. Lisa would sit in her tiny room and open a novel. It made her heart happy. Her mother used to say, "Lisa, go outside and play." But Lisa would smile and say, "Mom, already in a castle riding a dragon." Yes, Lisa was living 1,000 lives in just one room, Lisa's favorite place in the world. Not a beach, not a mall. It was the public library near her school. She walked there every Saturday with a big bag ready to borrow 5 new books. She would touch the covers, gently smell the pages, and smile. Every book was a new friend. Every page was a new adventure, the librarian, Mr. Green, always said. "Lisa, you read faster than anyone I know." Lisa laughed. "I don't read fast, sir. I just live in the book." One day Lisa found a book that looked old. It had no title on the cover, just a small heart drawn in gold. She opened it, and something strange happened. The first line read to the reader, "This book will change your life, Lisa." Blinked. It felt like the book was talking directly to her. She sat down, opened her notebook, and started reading. This novel was not just a story. It was cause. A journey. It had a girl named Alina who was poor, sad, and alone until she found a magic pen that turned her stories into real life. Lisa read it all day. She forgot to eat. She forgot her phone. She even forgot her birthday. She laughed, cried, and cheered with Alina. When the book ended, Lisa held it close, whispered, "Thank you, that book gave Lisa a new idea. If stories can change lives, I want to write stories too." She bought a small second-hand laptop. She sat in the library corner and started typing her own novel. It was not perfect. Her spelling was not always right, but her heart was in every word. Mr. Green watched her and said, "Lisa, someday your book will be on this shelf." Lisa wrote every night while the world slept. She created magic. Her first story was about a girl who could speak to animals. Her second story was about a time-traveling bike. And then came her big one, the girl who read the moon. She shared her stories with her school friends. At first they laughed, but soon they were hooked. "Lisa, what happens next? When will you write part 2? Lisa smiled. This was her joy. This was her real happy. One day, Lisa submitted her story to a small online magazine. Weeks passed. She thought they forgot her. Then an email came. "Dear Lisa, we loved your story. We want to publish it." Lisa jumped up and down. She screamed. She ran to her mom, crying happy tears after her story was published. More people started reading Lisa's work. She got messages from other girls. They wrote things like, "It was not perfect. Her spelling was not always right, but her heart was in every word." Mr. Green watched her and said, "Lisa, someday your book will be on this shelf." Lisa wrote every night while the world slept. She created magic. Her first story was about a girl who could speak to animals. Her second story was about a time-traveling bike. And then came her big one, the girl who read the moon. She shared her stories with her school friends. At first they laughed, but soon they were hooked. Lisa, what happens next? When will you write part 2? Lisa smiled. This was her joy. This was her real happy. One day, Lisa submitted her story to a small online magazine. Weeks passed. She thought they forgot her. Then an email came. Dear Lisa, we loved your story. We want to publish it. Lisa jumped up and down. She screamed. She ran to her mom, crying happy tears after her story was published. More people started reading Lisa's work. She got messages from other girls. They wrote things like, one day Lisa received a letter in the mail. It had a golden seal and fancy writing. It said, you are invited to speak at the National Young Writers Conference in New York City. Lisa's hands shook. New York, a conference. People wanted to hear her. She ran to her mom and held the letter. Mom, I'm going to New York. Lisa packed a small bag. She wore her best jeans and her favorite pink sweater on the plane. She stared out the window thinking, all this because I read novels. All this because I believed in stories. When she reached New York, the lights, sounds, and people amazed her. But when she stepped onto the stage, she froze. Hundreds of faces stared at Lisa. She felt small. Her voice was quiet. Her heart said, go back. You can do this. But then she saw a little girl in the front row holding a notebook. She looked just like young Lisa. That moment changed everything. Lisa smiled and began. Once upon a time, I found joy in books, and now I write them. Stories are not just words. They are windows to our hearts. After the speech, students and teachers came to her. They asked for autographs. They wanted to take Ghana. They cried happy tears. One girl said, your story made me write again. Another said, I stopped reading when I lost my dad, but your book brought me back. Lisa's eyes filled with tears. She realized something big. I didn't just become a writer. I became a voice for dreamers. A week later, Lisa got a call from a famous publisher. Lisa, we want to turn your short stories into a book series. Lisa dropped her teacup. Me, are you sure? The editor laughed. Yes, the world needs your stories. Her book title, Lisa's Dream. Pages, it became a hit. Even though Lisa was now known, she stayed the same. She still drank hot cocoa. She still read at night. She still visited her old library and hugged Mr. Green. She once said in an interview, I don't write to be famous. I write because stories saved me. Lisa started a small club in her hometown, Happy Book Club. Elves and teens came every week. They read stories. They wrote poems. They shared dreams. Lisa always began the class by asking, what's your favorite happy today? And kids would shout, books, writing, story time one evening. Lisa was cleaning her bookshelf. She found that old novel with the golden heart on the cover. She smiled and whispered, you started it all. This time something new was inside. A note she never saw before. Dear Lisa, you made this story live again. Now go and make your own magic. Heart raced. Was it always there, or did the book really have magic? Hey, you, yes, you, the one reading this. Do you know something? Lisa was just like you. She didn't have a lot of money. She didn't have big connections. She just had one thing, love for books, and that love opened every door. So never feel small, never hide your dream, your favorite happy